For the fifth tournament run in England have made the quarterfinal stages, beat Norway tomorrow, live on talkSPORT. It'll see them through to only a third ever World Cup semi. But three major concerns for England. Firstly, Jarell Quansah has been banned for an additional game. Declan Rice is one of the four players on bookings. He's also nursing a sickness bug. And Mark Dyche reportedly has a hamstring problem. Meanwhile, Erling Haaland has turned up on the mind games, insisting that all the pressure is on England. Joining us now to look ahead to this game is another member of the England side that made the 2002 quarters, former midfielder Nicky Butt. Nicky, good to speak to you this morning. How are you, sir?
Morning, both. Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Nicky, how you going, mate?
Hi, Sean, you okay?
Yeah, good.
Nicky, good to have you here. Just the news that we're hearing then, Rice might have this tummy bug. Dyche looks like he might be missing out. Does that change anything for you?
I think Rice will be fine. I don't think he's going to miss a quarter-final of a World Cup with a little bit of a stomach bug. I think he'll be fine. I think he's an important player for us as well. The Dyche one concerns me because I think he's been the best defender since he come into the team in the second game. So he'd be the one that I'd be most concerned about.
I think, Nicky, first of all, for people who can see this, are you in like a holding cell or something?
Yeah, where are you? Nicky, blink twice if you need help.
I'm in like an outbuilding in my house, yeah.
All right. We know what a great career you had, mate.
Get away from it. Get away from all the noise.
She built it for you, I'm sure.
Nicky Tuesday. Might have a chat with him on Tuesday, I think.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right, what are you doing on Tuesday?
Podcast with him.
Oh, I see.
I look forward to that.
Well, we'll see what you're talking about.
Anyway, back to business.
On Tuesday. Tell us, Nicky, we've been talking about Erling Haaland, all morning. I mean, can they stop him?
I think he's one of them players on his day. He can beat and destroy any defender in the world. So he's probably one of the best forwards in the world as well. So it's a case of just stopping the service to him. I think that's the biggest threat for us. I think Odegaard's come good. He's been injured for quite a lot of the season, but he's come good at the World Cup, and he's a player that we have to really watch. Haaland, you can put two defenders on him, he can still beat you and score a goal. So it's more about stopping crosses, stopping the balls through to him, stopping it at source. And obviously Sean knows better than me at that kind of thing, managing top clubs. But I guess that's the best thing the manager would be saying, would be stop the source to him.
Nicky, what do you think you're feeling from your past big games, England games, all of that? How would the team be feeling? You know, because I was saying earlier in the show that it's a different. Well, I imagine it's a different thing. You're playing Norway, and we're favourites. You know, well, pretty strong favourites for this round. You know, it's different in the beginning round. You're favourites because of some of the nature of the teams you're playing against. But in this one, we're favourites, and that can be unusual. And then you get through this one, and suddenly you're not. Which can be favourable. What do you think? As you've been in the camps, you know, what do you think?
I think for the team now, I think that we've gained the other day against Mexico is probably the best ingredient for them to go into this game. I think that the euphoria through the squad, obviously the crowd are up. It was a game that was really had everything, and they dug deep and they stuck together and they performed well. And I think when I was playing for England, we got to the quarter-final. Our game before that was Denmark, and it was a real boring, dour game. We won, I can't remember, it was 2-0, 2-0, 3-1 or something like that. But it was a real, you know what one of them games, Sean, when it's a really average game and no one gets much out of it apart from getting through to the quarter-final. And you face Brazil on a little bit of a down, if you like. But them lads with the euphoria around that Mexico game, I think they've galvanised really well together. Even the subs that are coming on all field part of it, that squad to me looks like it's going to go a long way. It really does. I think they'll definitely get to the final.
So I think that's a great insight because he knows how it feels. You know what I mean? We forget that sometimes from the outside looking in. You know, how are they feeling? Mm-hmm. And I couldn't agree more. I think the Mexico game, and it's ironic, isn't it, in this age of everyone wanting beautiful football and the perfect game and play the right way, and yet backs to the wall, muck and nettles, sort of galvanises you the same as playing beautiful football, you know, and I think there's been a lot of respect for that. And I think that, I agree, it builds an energy in the group. I just hope that energy and freedom is shown when the whistle blows, because that's the hardest thing. You know, managers, coaches, get you all ready. The thing you fear as a manager is collective downtime. You know, when everyone just does whatever and you go, oh, and everyone's looking for someone to be the spark. And that's why I think this World Cup's been so good, because the big guns have been the spark. The big guns are standing up. Yeah, they're the ones who are really stand up and ignite and everything. And I hope obviously with us, Bellingham, Kane being the two obvious ones that jump off the page, they can.
Yeah, I also think, Sean, I think when you win a game, it's much better winning a game when your back's against the wall and you do it together and it's a slog rather than winning 4-0, because you get a lot more, you learn a lot more about each other, especially when they're not together week in, week out like a club team. With a national team, when you win something, the back's against the wall, it's a much more a better feeling in the changing room after it than going on a 4-0 easy win against a meaner like team, if you like.
Nicky, from the outside then looking in, do you think there's something different about this England team from teams gone by?
Well, we always think that, don't we? Even like with the so-called golden generation, you always think that we got the right squad, the right players, the right team to go on and win it. And we all do that as English people. We all want to go and win it and think we're going to do that. But we forget how good other teams are. And Norway will be a tough time for us. But I have a funny feeling. I think when you've got two players like Bellingham and Kane firing like that, they're going to be very, very tough to stop. And like we said at the start, the only thing for me is the game, because I think the partnership's right through the spine of the team with the two centre-backs, the two lads in midfield, Anderson and Rice, and then Bellingham and Kane. Then partnerships all the way through that team have stood us in good stead. And you throw into that the wingers, who we've not, I don't think anyone would really know who the starters are going to be in the wingers, but all four of them have done well when they've been called upon. So the only concern really for me is what we've been saying right way through the competition was the right back, but obviously with the Gay injury now, that's also going to add to that.
I think I agree. I think there's three in the middle and then Kane in front of them. Whichever combination that is, if you keep them fit, we've got a chance, I think. Because I think the wide players, as Nick said, have played their bits in spells and Andy gone working and doing a shift and moments. I still think there's more to come from them and it will come, you know what I mean? Because, over a tournament, you're playing a football, you will have moments. So I think we can get more out of them. Defensively, I think we've got to defend well. That's going to be the bigger secret. But I think that the three in midfield and Kane, their fitness and their kind of chemistry, if you like, is a massively powerful thing, and that's going to be really important, I think.
Nicky, what are you doing for the game then tomorrow night? Are you watching it in the outhouse, or you got plans?
I went out in a pub the other day to watch it. It drove me mad. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't watch it properly. I'm going to go out for an early dinner and then get back and watch it at home. Good
man. Well, good to hear from you. Enjoy it, and hopefully you'll be celebrating come Sunday.
Cheers, thanks.
Cheers, Nicky. I'll see you Tuesday, mate. Cheers, mate.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers.
Nicky Butt there with us this morning. talkSPORT, of course, will bring you live commentary of the three remaining World Cup quarter-finals, including tonight, Spain, Belgium, 8 o'clock. The winner plays at France and Dallas on Tuesday. Norway, England, 10 o'clock for you tomorrow night. Coverage from 8 inside the Miami Stadium.